Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today it's going to be the White Star Line flag. Yeah, I don't really have much done on the Titanic here, so we're going to have to do what we're working with. So again, this is the White Star Line flag. Again, it's very basic design, but it's a pixel art and it can be used in any builds. So, well, it's not really a pixel art really, it's just more like a tutorial on how to do a flag. So anyway, so you're going to be needing red wool and then TNT. That's really just it. Make sure to have TNT explosions off in your world. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to be doing this on the aft mast here, so obviously that's how it was on the actual ship. So we're going to go down 3, and we're going to go down 3 again, and then we're going to go out like this, and then we're going to place, okay, so we're going to go out like this, and then go under that with one block here. Replace this top block with TNT, and then what we're going to do is go 1 here, and then 1 here, like so. And then we're going to place 1 here, and then we're going to go down like this, and then we're going to go 2, like so. If you want to, just take that out. And that's the White Star Line flag. Again, this could work on any build, like on a scale of like 4 to 1. Not really 4 to 1. You're gonna have to make that a little bigger, but this is a 1.21 scale. This is really in scale with everything on this build. Like, let's say the cranes or yeah. So anyway, while we're done, I just want to give you guys a quick fly around of the Titanic here. It's kind of a preview video, really. Let me adjust my render distance because it was lagging earlier. I decided to lower my render distance, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let's adjust the brightness as well. Render distance, go all the way up. Alright, so let's give a quick fly around of what we have so far. Again, this is a more accurate build compared to my 2025 Titanic. I mean, there's a lot better sculpting, but even though the stern's awkwardly shaped, but it's overall a better stern than I ever made. I even got the that thing now. I don't mind that Bismarck over there, so it's in 1:1 scale. No, this Bismarck is in 1:1 scale. I can't really be bothered doing 1.21 scale. So anyway, that is that. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this here. We got accurate forecastle deck. Well deck's somewhat taking shape. Started getting on details, lifeboats, like all the funnels down, got the compass platform, all that. Started working on this just yesterday, so I'm getting decently done, and also I'm proud to say this is my best, well, one of my best 8-deck promenades. I will admit the officers' quarters deck is way too thick. I'm not afraid to say that. So is this. This is like way too thick. But it's the best I've got. It's the best I will ever get because it's my final Titanic. And yeah. So far, so good. I will say I actually want to get this build as accurate as I can because I want, again, I want this to be my final Titanic. I want to go out with a banger. So, so I got angled cranes. I got mushroom block mat like funnels and just a lot of detail so far. Yeah, so I just want to get this as good as I can. So sorry for not posting the last 2 days. I just couldn't come up with a design for it. Yeah, again, this was the Carpathia that I was supposed to remaster. That's the California I was supposed to do yesterday, and I couldn't do it because, well, time restrictions for this one, and then I just couldn't find a good design that will replace my old Carpathia. I tried to make it a lot thicker, but then I looked back at my old Carpathia and I was like, what is even wrong with it? I couldn't find really anything wrong with it besides it being too thin. I need to shorten this. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't need to shorten it out. It's pretty much fine. Is it? Alright. Anyway. So again, I'll just give one quick fly around. I might adjust this because I need to taper this out anyway, so I need to shorten this part out. But other than that, this is probably my best Titanic. This will probably be my best Titanic. And so after I record this, I'm going to get my notes done, and I'll also start working on the poop deck and finish up the A-deck and boat deck. So, and then that'll complete the ship. There will be interior for this, by the way. There will be interior for this, but I will not really. That won't really be my priority right now, because interiors for J-Ships' 2023 Titanic is still in the works. So, that's my best propeller design. Well, not really my propeller design. I kind of stole it from somebody else, but it works so well on here. I'll just say that. Yeah, that's a really good stern. I suck at sterns too, so this is pretty impressive. I also got some tapering on the bow. On the bow sculpt. I kind of wanted to do this here for Britannic when I do that later on, like in November. And I got some little tapering going on. I don't know what that's called, but it's something. But yeah, it's definitely some tapering. Best bow sculpt I have to date. Well, for an Olympic class ocean liner, this is the best bow sculpt I have. Yeah, it's a lot thicker. Like on my old Olympic, like you can really see, like you could really tell it was really thin. So yeah, I also got started on a little bit of interior, just a little bit of interior, not a lot, but I'm using a mod, so that's why the walls look like this, and then the floors. So that's just some staterooms on B deck, well, on C deck. Yeah. So this is RMS Titanic. On a scale of 1.21 scale. Also, the White Star Line flag done. While I'm doing this, actually, I might do a tutorial on a U.S. flag. So, bring your blue wool out. Your pale oak buttons. It's kind of under debate what flag was on the front mast. I think they kind of changed it every once in a while, but there was Olympic occasionally flown a French flag, and then a Irish flag, and then an American flag, and then also a Royal Navy, a British flag. They had a Royal Navy flag on the stern, on the back end there. Alright, so for a U.S. flag, you're going to go 2, so kind of a 2x2 square. And on both sides, you'll want to do a pale oak button. Well, 4 pale oak buttons on each side. And then you want to go in TNT, 2. And then, well, you're going to 1 out and then 1 in. And then you just do the same thing there. Again, make sure TNT explosion is off. And if you want to add another one, you definitely can. So, but you're gonna have to kind of mess with it a bit because it's gonna look awkward. But yeah, definitely play around with it a bit. But this is definitely a U.S. flag. You can kind of tell it's a U.S. flag. It's kind of a risk using TNT though, because obviously. But other than that, that is both flags tutorials and just a Titanic review. Automatically, you can tell this is a way better ship. So, oh yeah, I'll do Californian later on. I got the funnel out of the way. Yeah. overall the silhouette is just better on this Titanic. Yeah. I will do a quick disclaimer. Not a disclaimer. What am I talking about? I will do a well, the tutorial's tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to get notes done, and I'll be so that'll just be my day. So I'll just be doing notes the entire time. This whole port side is wrong. Like I tried copying it over, and it with structure blocks, and it was just wrong. Well, not really fully. I tried the because the stern is so difficult to copy over. I had to build it as I was building this side, so this side came out more correct on both bow and stern. Because the port side was about a block off. The stern is about 3 blocks off on the port side. So the starboard side is the correct one. That's why you can see the propeller over here doesn't have any shaft, because I'm removing it for notes. So, well, I removed it for notes, so that is kind of why it's all gone. And I forgot to add a little detail. Well, not really a detail. It's just kind of my signature thing. My amethyst cluster on all my big ships here. Kind of give it like a little jag, like kind of that jagged shape you see on ocean liners, you know. Anyway, also gives a little bit of light, but I will admit I should do a smaller propeller, but I have no idea how to do that. So anyway, that is the Titanic over and done with. Well, not over and done with, but it's the preview over and done with, and that's also White Star Line and U.S. flag done. So anyway, I'll be going now, and I'll be back with you guys tomorrow with with 4 parts of the Titanic tutorial. So bye for now.